Hello and welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise here on Madden 21. Today the Dolphins are back at home for against the Cincinnati Bengals. Today we get to see the first matchup between Tua Tagovailoa and Joe Burrow in the NFL. They went 1-1 against each other in college, and we'll have to see how it turns out today. It'll be a battle between the top two picks at quarterback in this previous draft, the number 1 overall pick and the number 5 overall pick. And this is really a battle really has importance for the draft position, as we are 2-9 and the Bengals are 3-7-1. Burrow has 16 touchdowns and 8 interceptions and nearly 3,000 yards passing. He started the full season for the Bengals. To open up, the ball comes free. It's recovered by Emmanuel Ogbah, and a great start to the game for our defense, as Tua will now take the field in great field position. He's completing about 50% of his passes, has 6 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. We'll start off our first drive off the turnover with a give to Myles Gaskin, who had 78 yards last week against the Jets. It was an ugly game and we lost 23-21. Second down and 3, throw to the end zone. It's caught. It's Devontae Parker with another touchdown as we take an early lead. It's the 10th on the season for Devontae Parker, as Parker continues his emergence as one of the top wide receivers in the NFL. The Bengals will start this drive on the ground as it's a 10-yard gain. The player who actually forced the fumble on that last drive was Dion Jordan, who returns to the Dolphins. He was signed after Shaq Lawson went on IR, and he has had a very up and down and tumultuous NFL career, and hopefully he can finish this season strong for the Dolphins. Burrow will throw outside. He's got his man Tyler Boyd to the 41-yard line, a 3-for-3 start for Burrow. Now third down and 5. He's going to go to the air, throwing outside, going up top, and AJ Green can't bring it in. It was Byron Jones in coverage. Now the Bengals are going to fake it, and the punter throws outside. It's off target, but it's caught, and it'll be a first down reception as they get aggressive early on and have the ball at the 21-yard line. Now it's Mixon on the draw play, nowhere to go. He'll lose 2 yards as it was Christian Wilkins in on the play. Third down and 11 for Burrow. He drops back, and pressure will get there. He'll go down. It's Sam McGuavin off the edge. He'll be the right outside linebacker in the 3-4 sets, replacing Shaq Lawson. And then our rush end will be Dion Jordan, and he just hurdles the offensive lineman. And this is a great start for the Dolphins as they force a field goal, and the kick is away from Cyber, and it is good. They don't fake it that time, and the Bengals get on the board for the first time today. Tua will go play action, throw downfield. He's got his man, and it is not completed. It fell out of the hands. Good play by the defender there. Third down and 10 for Tua. He dumps it down underneath for Gaskin, who tries to fight forward, but will end up a yard or 2 shy of the first down marker, and it'll be a 3-and-out force by the Cincinnati. Burrow's gonna throw off target, and the pressure got there, and Burrow is now 3 for 6, so he has 3 straight incompletions. On second down and 10, that one is dropped. Good coverage there by Xavier Howard on AJ Green. You can see Tua talking and really trying to pump up this team, trying to become a leader of the Dolphins in his rookie season. Throw outside, and that one's dropped. As back-to-back drops, that one by Tyler Boyd, and it'll be a stop forced by our defense, but really the stop was forced by the Bengals offense. Now we'll start off this drive. Myles Gaskin on the RPO, as we'll hand it off, and he picks up 4 yards. A trips to the left look. We'll throw that way, and it's Greg Ward on the reception inside of Cincinnati territory, as Eric Flowers will go down with an injury. We've had a lot of injuries in the previous weeks, especially along the offensive line. Play action, and no time. Pressure comes off the right side. It's Bynes who comes in, and it's a loss of 6 as we're backed up to midfield. Second down and 16, Tua with the deep drop throws. It is caught by Preston Williams, but not much room to work with as he maybe got around 3 yards. So it's a calf strain for Eric Flowers, and he will be able to return today as we don't have much depth along our offensive line, and the throw is dropped by Mike Gesicki. It was a good route, good throw, but Gaskin just could not finish off the play. So the Bengals will get the ball back. They'll go play action. Pressure gets there, and it's intercepted. Off target, Brandon Jones with the pick, and the rookie out of Texas, 3rd round pick, has it, and it's a big play setting up our offense and great field position once again. We haven't seen much of Brandon Jones, but he provides our offense with excellent starting position. We'll hand it off to Gaskin as he maybe picks up a yard. Trips to the left, 3rd down and goal. And Tua's gonna throw to the end zone. It's Devontae Parker once more. He's got another touchdown, his 2nd on the day and 11th on the season. He's top 5 in receiving touchdowns and has been a huge playmaker for us all season long. Burrow started 3 for 3. Since then, he's gone 0 for 6 with a pick. And he's had ups and downs in his rookie seasons. But you can see the reason he went number 1 overall. That one's dropped. He has not been helped out by his receivers at all so far today. 3rd down and 9, throw, and it's dropped again. These receivers seem to just have forgotten how to catch a football, as it'll be a stop forced by our defense. But once again, it's the mistakes by the Bengals really leading to the turnover on downs and the punt. Now 3rd down and 2 after a good run there by Gaskin. We'll go right back to him as he picks up the 1st down to the 48-yard line, and the chains will move. A bunch set to the right as Adam Shaheen is in at tight end. I am trying to get him a bigger role as this season winds down to see what he's able to do and if he's worthy of continuing his role on this team moving forward, as he is up and to be a free agent after this season. Gaskin only about 3 yards per carry so far. He has 9 for 29. Throw wide open. It's Preston Williams inside Bengals territory down to the 23. Passing game has looked pretty good so far. Now Tua will throw outside. He's got Gaskin once again, this time on the wheel route, as it's a 10-yard reception. Under center, 2nd down and 6. Another play action call. Tua looking to the end zone. He'll lob it outside. Gaskin goes up, and it's a great play to knock it out, as it'll be 3rd down and 6. Dolphins go empty. Tua throws quickly. He's got Gaskin, who bites into the end zone for the touchdown. It's the 3rd on the day for Tua. That is a career high in his rookie season. And Jason Sanders on for the extra point attempt, and he misses another one. He's really struggled with those so far in these last few weeks. We're still up 20-3 though, and that one falls out of the hands of John Ross. I have no idea what's happening with these Bengals receivers, as they just cannot catch the football right now, and they're giving no help to Joe Burrow. On 3rd down and 8, a great move there, and a good call on the screen pass as it goes to Matt Breida. Ball at the 50-yard line. Tua's going to throw. Pressure gets there. He gets it away, and a great adjustment there by Greg Ward Jr., and it's a good gain for 8 yards. So we avoid the negative play, and now we'll go play action once again. This time we can't avoid it. The ball comes out as Tua is trying to throw it to the last second, and it's recovered by Williams. So Bengals set up in really good field position this time, as they'll go empty on 2nd down and 3. Burrow continues to back up. He'll lose 10 yards. It's Raekwon Davis, who I'm also trying to get a bigger role to see what his role will be on the team moving forward. He hasn't really played a whole ton in his rookie season. Jerome Baker, one of the most athletic linebackers in the NFL, gets a good stop on 3rd down and 10. After a strong punt, we'll have the ball at the 5-yard line, and it'll be Myles Gaskin with his 12th carry in the first half, picking up 8. Going back to him, this time he's got the 1st down, as the drive will continue. 2 tight end from the shotgun, play action, and pressure gets there immediately. It's Carlos Dunlap off the edge, as he has been much better in his since returning to the Bengals. Now on 3rd down and 11, somehow just barely gets the ball away, but Breida has to readjust and nowhere to go. And now Burrow has excellent field position. Starts off with the ball at the 45-yard line. Joe Mixon drops that one, and now Devon Godchow goes down. And we'll have to see what his status is moving forward. We've already lost Shaq Lawson, and our defensive line doesn't have a ton of depth to begin with. And we can see Devon Will has a dislocated elbow, and we'll get an update after the game, but that is not a promising sign. Throw and catch, as it's Drew Sample that time. They finally hang on to a pass, and we're down to 1:30 left in this first half. Burrow throws, and on third down, Tyler Boyd drops that one. As you have to imagine, Joe Burrow is absolutely livid with his receiving core right now. Austin Seibert knocks that one through, and we have 1:08 to work with, and we'll have to see what we're able to get done. Greg Ward, good block by Gaskin. Sort of a pick play works out, or just excellent blocking with the catch. Excellent play design there. On first down and 10, it's intercepted. Tua was hit, tries to throw out of the sack, and it's picked off. And a broken tackle still going. Gaskin finally stops Von Bell, and Burrow has a chance to cut this to a 1-score lead with a touchdown. He's gonna throw all day, and pressure finally gets there, and Dion Jordan off the edge with another sack. That's his second in the first half. He's looked to be a great signing so far. Now a throw underneath, it's a 5-yard gain, and Mixon has it, and they'll kick the field goal, and we will go into halftime with a nice lead, one of our few leads going into halftime this year. We're up 22-9. We don't really have a ton of yards on offense, but our defense has set us up an excellent position, especially to start this game with 2 drives starting past the 25-yard line. And our defense is really shutting down this Bengals offense too. Jordan Howard, and on second down and 1, he will just power his way forward on his second carry as he picks up 7 yards. Now it's Lynn Bowden in the game. He'll keep it on the read option, trying to get him some more action as this season winds down, getting some of these players lower down on the depth chart, more playing time to see what we have moving into season 2. Throw and catch to Mike Gesicki. He picks up around 4 or 5 yards. A bunch set to the right with Parker split out wide left, setting up the screen pass, nowhere to go. It's a loss, and that'll knock us out of field goal range, and we'll be forced to punt the ball away. So they'll start off their first drive of the second half with a give to Mixon, and now Joe Mixon goes down. A lot of injuries so far today, and he looks to be writhing in pain, so we'll see Giovanni Bernard come in. He picks up a great block and can't hold on. Jerome Baker gets free, and we have another sack. Our defense is coming up huge today, and they've really been good these last 4 or 5 weeks in my opinion. We'll start off our second drive of the second half, as that's Gaskin's 16th carry. He's got a lot of action these last 3 weeks. Throw and catch, as it's a big time catch in traffic by Greg Ward. He's proven to be a really good signing for us, replacing Isaiah Ford as our slot receiver. Quick throw, and Devontae Parker can't bring that one in. Good job by Tua recognizing the pressure. Give to Jordan Howard, and he is stopped just shy, but the offense will stay on the field. Howard is the back, I formation, and he will power his way into the end zone for another Miami Dolphins touchdown, as it is now 26-9. Jason Sanders on for another extra point attempt. He missed the first one wide right, misses that one wide left, but we still have a 3-score lead. So definite, just got to look at the positives. Don't focus on the negatives when the game is going like this. Dion Jordan almost gets there, but it'll be Agba who comes off the left side, and it's a recovery by the offensive lineman. He ends up picking up some yardage and is brought down by Christian Wilkins. It'll still be second down and 17 though. Throw underneath for Gio, and he is brought down at the 29-yard line. It'll be third down and 6. 3 wide, and we'll bring 5. Throw outside, good catch along the sideline, as now Raekwon Davis goes down with an injury, and we'll have to see if he'll be able to return today. We only have 2 defensive tackles on this roster, and both have been hurt today. That's not a good sign for today and the future. Gio nowhere really to go, and it's a dislocated shoulder for Raekwon Davis. He won't be able to return today, and we'll have to check his status after the end of the game today. So third down and 12, throw underneath. It's another drop. That one was by John Ross. It'll be third down and 8. We'll send everyone out in a pattern. Tua will look between the seams. He's got Devontae Parker once again, this time in an 11-yard reception. Splitting 4 out wide, they'll give it to Gaskin as they stick with the ground game. Another good run as he now has 19 for 79, averaging about 4 yards a carry. They'll give it to Gaskin straight up the middle. He finds some room to work with, still fighting forward, and gets down to the 32-yard line for the final play of the third quarter. 3rd down and 3 as the Dolphins are starting to run some clock. Throw goes to Parker once again. He's inside of the 5. Can't get another touchdown, but we're set up in excellent position. It'll be goal to go from the 2-yard line. First down and go. Tua will work from under center. Throw out wide open is Preston Williams for the touchdown. The 4th on the day for Tua Tagovailoa, and he has exceeded his career high that he already set today for passing touchdowns. Now a throw. John Ross drops that one. It'll be a 3-and-out forced by our defense. Although Cincinnati's going to stay on the field, not much to lose here. Throw and catch for Tyler Boyd as this time they hang on to it and the drive will continue. A 3-wide set for Burrow will bring 4. It's intercepted. Noah Igbenogany, he's going to take this one all the way. Joe Burrow won't be able to catch him. Igbenogany also faced Burrow in college, and he gets the best of him in the NFL. It's a pick 6 for the rookie out of Auburn. Our defense continues to make positive plays, which is a very promising sign for the rest of this season and moving forward. Joe Burrow's seen a lot of familiar faces today, and they're all making big plays against him. Noah Igbenogany, Raekwon Davis, and Tua Tagovailoa. So there is a throw and catch for Tyler Boyd, and now it's 3rd down and inches, 6 minutes left in the game. They throw quickly. It's caught by A.J. Green. Green actually signed a 3-year, $46.7 million extension earlier this season. So the Bengals are trying to keep him around to provide weapons for Joe Burrow. And there's a touchdown for the Cincinnati team as it's Gio who gets into the end zone. Now they'll try the onside kick. It's recovered by Preston Williams. This Dolphins team has played a almost perfect game. Our offense hasn't been absolutely perfect, but they've made big plays when we've needed it. The defense has put them in very favorable positions. And overall, this team, I didn't expect them to come out and play like this, but I'm very happy with this, especially with a really tough end of the season. We'll finish with the Chiefs, Patriots, Raiders, and Bills. So a lot of talent on that remaining schedule. 4th down and 2, offense will stay on the field, not wanting to kick the field goal. And Jordan Howard gets us inside of the 5-yard line on his 7th carry. We've really run the ball a whole lot today. Now Gaskin, nowhere to go. He'll lose 2 yards. We try and go with a little misdirection, and Von Bell makes the play, as that was Gaskin's 28th carry today. Howard gets the handoff on his 8th carry. He gets around 3 yards, and that will do it as the Dolphins pick up their 3rd win on the season and hand Cincinnati their 8th loss. So this was a very important game for draft position, and the Dolphins sacrifice a little bit of that, but when they play this well, I'm really happy, and I will not be upset at all. Tua throwing 4 touchdowns. He completed 70% of his passes, which is great to see. Yards per attempt weren't great, but we're only really going to focus on the positives when we win by this much. Greg Ward continues his strong start to his Dolphins career with 5 catches for 50 yards. And then Xavier Howard played well. Dion Jordan, I didn't expect a whole lot out of him, but he had 2 sacks in his first game back in the Dolphins uniform. An upgrade for Myles Gaskin after a very strong performance in recent weeks. Robert Hunt also gets one, which is great to see, trying to see if we can get some of these rookie offensive linemen better. Devon Godchow, he will be out for the season and will be placed on IR. Raekwon Davis will be able to return next week, and the corresponding move to the putting him on IR is Miles Brown, who was on the Bears practice squad in his 2nd year out of Wofford, will be signed, and we'll see a lot more of Raekwon Davis. He's played a little bit more these last 2 weeks, but I want to see what he can do. He's a good run stopper, got good size, hasn't quite lived up to his potential coming out of high school so far, but I think given more time, more development, he could be an excellent interior lineman for us. But our next game will be against the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. They are currently 11-1, the best record in the NFL, defending Super Bowl champions, and they look to be the favorites for that moving forward as well for this season. 666 yards for Myles Gaskin. Devontae Parker still our leading receiver by far. And then Patrick Mahomes, 34 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his rookie year. And then Tyreek Hill almost has 1,000 yards receiving with 11 touchdowns. Travis Kelce, this offense has a ton of weapons. I don't expect this to be a very promising game or good game for us, honestly, as Kansas City is incredibly talented pretty much in every position on their team. A quick look at the draft board. This week we're going to be focusing on safety. I think that's an area of an improvement for this team. Eric Rowe and Bobby McCain. I don't see them as being the future of this team. Brandon Jones really made his first play of the year in his rookie season, and he'll definitely get a look next year, especially in the preseason, to see what he's able to do. But I think that will be an area of need and a position that we will target in the draft. But I hope you did enjoy today's game. If you did, please leave a like down below. Great to get back in the win column today. I will see you next time back at home once again for our game against the Chiefs. I hope you have a great rest of your day.